Hi everybody, it's Heidi with the Weathered Fence Post and welcome to our channel. If you haven't been here before, my husband Steve and I are resellers in the Raleigh, Garner, North Carolina area. We have two booths, one at Antiques at Gresham Lake in North Raleigh and one at Collected Treasures in Garner. If you're ever in the central North Carolina area or passing through North Carolina, we'd love for you to stop in and visit our booths and check it out. What we love to do on this channel is to take you out hunting for treasures. That's my personal favorite thing to do. And then we'd like to go over the haul and show you everything that we found. Today's video is a haul video, and the next video we have I think will be also, unless we do some hunting this weekend and I slip a hunting video in there. We'll see. Boy, have I been busy between my full-time job and this vendor booth. The vendor booths have been rocking. I've just been running and quite exhausted. So I'm sorry that I haven't had a lot of videos coming out. I'm trying to find time to rest in between all the busyness, and so it doesn't leave a lot of time for filming. But today what I want to do is go over, probably over the last couple of weeks, some things that I've found out hunting, whether it be on where we went last weekend on our last video when we went with the Thrifteers hunting. I bought some things off the Re-Inspired Home in North Raleigh. Go over some of those items, stopping in at Goodwill's. So I've got just an array of stuff here. It's going to take a couple videos to get through it all. So what I've decided to do is to split it up, and the items that I have just priced last night that are going to go into Collected Treasures right after I'm done filming this, we're going to go over those items. So they're coming from different hunts. And then I'll probably price again tonight or tomorrow morning or tomorrow at some point and make another video and go over the items that are going to go up to Gresham Lake on Sunday. So get ready. There's some interesting things here. If you haven't noticed, I'm wearing a hat today. I'm doing that just kind of to raise awareness for skin cancer. I had to have my 6-month checkup, and I just think it's a very underrated cancer. A lot of people just think, you know, oh, it's skin cancer, they'll just remove whatever it is and that's it. Skin cancer is just like any other cancer. If you don't catch it, it can metastasize, it can cause all kinds of problems, and it can cause death. Along the way, unfortunately, it can cause a lot of disfigurement as you are working through having, you know, spots removed and biopsies and reconstructive surgeries and things like that. So I'm just wearing this hat today to remind you, because we're headed into the sunny season. It's spring. People are getting out and working in their yards, starting their gardens, freshening things up. Wear a hat, wear some protective, you know, screening. You should do it all even through the winter too, especially on the tops of your hands, tops of your feet, you know, this area, your ears, your face. Do what you can to protect yourself and preserve your skin. So I'm going to wear this hat today to remind you, if you haven't ever gone to the doctor, to a skin doctor, and had a full body check, great idea to do that. Do it. You can catch these things early, and they are very treatable. There's squamous, basal, and melanoma. Melanoma obviously being one of the worst, but all three of those can develop into a bigger situation if you don't catch them early. So just my little PSA on skin cancer today. So let's get into the haul. Let's see what I found. Now this piece is going back a little bit. I already showed this to you a while back. I found this piece, and inside of it was like a fairy garden, or I think you call it a fairy garden, like the little miniature, yeah, I think it was like a fairy garden or like a gnome garden, and pieces for that. I pulled all that out. I left the moss in here, and I've been waiting for the spring to put this in the booth. And what I've decided to do, I found these really fantastic ceramic bunnies this week at Goodwill. I've already priced these items because they're all going to be going into the booth at Collected Treasures. So I found these really just very simple, nice, clean lined bunnies, no flowers or anything on them, and I just thought they had a very nice look and they're in really good condition. So I decided I'm going to stick them inside this little bird cage, or it's actually kind of a good sized bird cage. Now the bird cage I priced separately from the bunnies. I have priced the bunnies separately. But I'm going to stick these little bunnies down in here. Give me a minute and I'll show you. I also had in my like crafting stash this little carrot. I had always debated, you know, do I want to use him for a snowman setup, you know, like a snowman kit, or did I want to use him in Easter? And I decided to put it in here. So I've priced the, I've got the bunnies in there now with the little carrot. So I have priced the bird cage with the moss that's in here and the carrot, and then the bunnies are priced separately in case somebody just wants to free the bunnies from the cage. But if somebody wants the whole setup, it is priced. If they buy the whole thing, let's see, 15, 7, 9, 24, like $31 for the whole setup. Not bad. On Sunday nights, I think once a month, and Kim, I'm sorry, if you want to, you can comment on the below. I can't remember if it is a set schedule of when you have your online sales, if it's the first Sunday of the month or the second Sunday, but I believe it's once a month. She'll do an online sale, and I usually tune in, and boy, did I have fun shopping a couple weeks ago. I picked up this bunny lamp. I think it's adorable. It has some like crazing on it, which I love. It's got a great look and has a beautiful shade on it. Just a nice size for a countertop lamp. And this is going right into Collected Treasures, and we've put $29.99 on it. Perfect for this time of year. And also, bunnies are good any time of year. People love to decorate with bunnies, so love that. One of the things Kim knows is I love pottery. You guys all know that if you follow along, and she had a lot of pottery in that sale, so I grabbed some. Look at this gorgeous piece of raku pottery. This has like a brutalist look to it, I would call. Tons of crazing on the inside, which I absolutely love that look. And this is actually a signed piece. Actually, all these pieces are signed. They're by Sally Ricks. And this one looks like it was maybe an 82. I can't tell if the number is supposed to be like a number for the pot, if it's 182 or if it's like comma 82. So I don't know. I just thought it was a really great looking piece of pottery. I love, you know, the brutalist look to it, the rough edges. I think it's beautiful too. The colors in that are gorgeous, and it almost has like an iridescence look to it, and kind of like a rough feel around the edge. Same thing with this one. I think it was finished the same way. Another piece of raku pottery by the same artist. It's just a smaller piece, and this one just has like a black on the inside. Just think these are really gorgeous. This one's the same artist. It's a smoother piece. Not raku, but beautiful green color. So I'm real excited to bring these down to Collected Treasures. And people that come into our booths know that we do bring pottery in, and they can find pottery at great prices. This, like for example, this beautiful handmade piece is only $10. On the raku pottery is quite expensive when you go out online to try to find it or go to the actual studio where they're made. This I only have $22 on it. Beautiful, beautiful piece. And then this one, I've put $12.99 on. And I'm telling you the prices because some of you have asked, you know, I'm curious how much you sell this stuff for. So, I mean, just so you know, I picked this piece up for $10. And Kim was really being very nice to me. She let me have this for, I think, $2 or $3. And the same thing with this. These are great pieces. So I was excited about that. I have a few nautical pieces to show you. I just picked these up at Goodwill on my decompression hunting night. That was last night. Like I said, work has been rough. Nothing to do with the people I work for. I love where I work. I've been there for 12 years now. You don't stay somewhere for 12 years if you don't like what you do. It's just that this time of year is rough. So I really enjoyed hunting last night. I found some good things. I found this great nautical wheel. Beautiful decor piece. We've had these before in the booth. People love them. They love to decorate with them. And I put $25 on it. I did pay up for it. I paid $10 for this piece. So we're not going to make a lot of money on it, but somebody's going to get a great look. This is brass in the middle. This is wood. It has a really nice look. And I think Madison's hair has gotten on it. She's sleeping, so she's not going to be part of the video to say hi to everybody today. Now, wait till you see these. I love these. Love, love, love these. If Steve and I still had our condo down at Oak Island, oh my goodness, these would be ours. I would not give these up. I love them. Look at this. Is this not gorgeous? Look at the shells. Let me show you the whole thing, okay? There are two of them. This little girl holding this seahorse, and the seahorse is just fantastic. I love these. The shells in the hair are beautiful. There's shells down at the bottom that are in really great condition. This is a gorgeous piece. All the way around it goes. Absolutely. It's got a nice weight to it. Beautiful, beautiful decor piece. I'm having a hard time giving these up. I did put $25 on this. Again, I paid up for these a little bit at the store, but so unique and so beautiful. Love them. Look at this one. With the Nautilus shell. Oh my goodness. Again, shells all in the hair. Beautiful, beautiful pieces. Shells at the feet. And absolutely stunning. $25 a piece. I think that's a great price for these beautiful, beautiful garden pieces. Even look at the back. Love it. Love them both. Gonna have a hard time seeing these go. Another great piece of metal artwork that I picked up. Steve actually likes this one. It has like ovals and circles. Just a beautiful wall piece. I wish I didn't have all that activity going on in the background so you could really get a sense of, maybe if I stand in front of it, I don't know. But anyway, this is gorgeous. Up on the wall, it would be really pretty. It's a nice size too. It's a pretty good size piece. And I don't anticipate that this will last very long. I picked that last piece up at Goodwill. I don't even know, I'm looking over here. I'm not sure I have anything that I found hunting last week. On that video where I said come back in a few days to see the haul. I don't think I have anything in this haul. I think most of it's back here. A lot of that's gonna go to Gresham. I'll see if I have anything. A lot of this stuff that I have right here I have found at Goodwill over the last few weeks. And this, Steve thought this was an enamel piece. It's made to look like enamelware, but it's actually ceramic, and it's just a beautiful canister. Great size, look at that. You know, you could store all kinds of things in this. Beautiful size. You could use this, you know, in your pantry to store flour or whatever, sugar or cookies. But I really like the look of it. It has a nice farmhouse look, nice clean lines. So we're going to give that a try. We do put down at Collected Treasures contemporary pieces. It is a mix down there. It's a home decor store more than a antiques and collectibles. We do have antiques and collectibles in our booth, but I would say it leans more towards home decor in that booth than antiques and collectibles. These are unique. I really debated on them for a minute. They're in perfect condition. There's nothing wrong with them. It's the king and the queen, and I said, you know what? Our booth is about unique, eclectic stuff, so why not? Why not give these a try? Nothing wrong with them. I think somebody will like these. Some of these pieces I debated on whether I should wait until like Memorial Weekend because of the coloring, like that white canister, you know, and this red sign, red, white, blue, that would be nice, but I just want to get some of this stuff right in the booth. I try not to hold on to too much unless it's absolutely, obviously a seasonal item. But look at this, fresh. What a great word, fresh. It could mean so many things. Beautiful. It's actually a nice metal sign, made quite well. It can sit on a shelf. It doesn't even have to hang, which I like the versatility of that. You could hang it up or it can just sit nicely on a shelf. I'm only pricing this at $8.99, so I'm sure that won't last very long. And then this is a beautiful toll painted box. I guess people would probably use this for wine. I thought the flowers on this were gorgeous. And the toll painting was gorgeous. My mother is a toll painter. I don't think she's done it in a long time. I don't want to say was because she's still with us. But I don't think she's done toll painting in a long time. But I recognized that that was toll painting. And the box is in great condition. Again, you could use it to store anything or just use it as a beautiful decor piece on whatever shelf or even on the floor because it is a nice size. Okay, I found something that I did find last weekend. This beautiful lavender heart wreath. I actually found two of them, and I love them. They were taped to, I think you saw in the video, I was looking at it, they were taped to some frames, which I have back there. I could show you those too, but just perfect for spring. Just a nice size. Again, I say that a lot, nice size. I kind of look for things that have, you know, where you can tuck them away on your wall or add them to a display. This is another piece that I found that day. This is actually vintage. This is from the mid-90s. And it doesn't say who the manufacturer was, but it's just really pretty. It says roses. It's a pail. It's got some flowers. And then another, like a terracotta pot look. So I thought that was really pretty. It's like a little planter that you could maybe stick some type of flower in if you wanted to. Picked up this bottle from the Durham Scrap Exchange. This bottle was like $1 at the Scrap Exchange. I put $5.99 on it. I thought it was really cool because it has those measurements on it. I'm going to keep the mossy, moldy look in it because I think that's part of the rustic, cool look of it. And then these succulents were in another bottle that I bought back there. Bought the whole bottle for $6. It was full of these succulents and some like lamb's ear was wrapped down inside of it. So I really got a good deal on that. And I just am sticking that in this bottle for decor. These items back to Goodwill again. I did pretty good at Goodwill. The prices were a little bit high. One visit I did, the prices were real good. It was like everything I picked up was like under $3. And then last night when I was shopping, the prices were a little high. As they should be. Like this piece here, I did pay $7 for this, but this is burl wood. And if you look these up online, these go for over $50. Up into the hundreds sometimes. I would say, you know, somewhere around $80 to $100 this piece would go for. We are not pricing this at that. I've got $18 on it because burl wood, one of the things that happens with it, it does tend to split, and there is a little bit of splitting starting to take place right there. See it? It has not broken off, but it is happening. But that's part of the look. I mean, it just has that really rough edge, natural look to it. And they're usually very gorgeous pieces. This is a food safe piece. It's by Core. And you know, you don't put it in the microwave or dishwasher or anything, but you can serve food on this. So I thought that was really beautiful for a nice natural. I like to bring those natural elements in whenever I can. People love to decorate with natural elements. I love to decorate with natural elements. So found this. This is a Pottery Barn candle holder. It's got that mercury glass look. So I found that last night. I thought it was really pretty, and I think it's fine just by itself because I found this really beautiful white barn candle. And they say one of the things you shouldn't do as a content maker on these videos is you shouldn't just go, oh, you should see how good this smells. This smells so good. Well, obviously your audience can't smell it, but it does smell good. This is pineapple mango, and oh my goodness. I love the smell of this. This candle, brand new, was $27. This has not been used at all. So it's still in new condition. So I only put $13 on it. Great deal for somebody. But it looks really nice on this Pottery Barn candle holder. I'm going to display it that way. I've picked these up before. They don't last very long in the booth usually. They're just like a little boho stool. They're really cute. They actually are comfortable to use. Just, you know, they're small enough where they don't take up a lot of space in your home, and you can just pull it out if you want a little thing to rest your feet on. One area that this is really good to use for, if you have an office at home and you want to get your feet up, if you're a person that works at your desk a lot, it's good to get your feet up, good to stand up, but you could tuck this under your desk and just stick your feet up on it. You could even take it to your office at work too. I have a stool under my desk at work and I love it. I'm going to show you a couple seasonal items so I can get them put away and tucked away and out of our way. You saw this guy in the video. I have no idea what they ended up charging me for this, but he's cute. We'll put him away for the fall. I found this at Goodwill. I only paid $4 for it, and this is a metal pail. I love, you know, there's a jack-o'-lantern painted on there. I think this would be great for the fall next year. Put your great big beautiful fall flowers in it. Perfect bucket for the fall next year. I keep saying next year. It's actually in this year. But when I think of the holidays, for some reason, I think it's like a year away. Actually, it's not. They'll come upon us so quick. Let's see, it's March now, middle of March. In August, we start preparing for fall. Start placing, end of August, start putting those fall items in. So, oh my goodness, only 5 months away. All right, here's a wreath for Christmas. I just like the simplicity of it. I might dress it up with some more things, or I might not. I might just leave it as is. I just think sometimes a simple wreath like this added to a nice wall grouping is beautiful. You don't have to do anything other than that with it. Keep the simplicity. Found these last night. April, she's with Lovestruck. Oh gosh, April, I'm going to get it wrong. Lovestruck Furniture, I think it is. I'm sorry if I got that wrong. She is a new vendor at Antiques or at Collected Treasures. She's a Dixie Belle ambassador, I believe. I don't know if she's the ambassador, but she uses Dixie Belle paint and she sells Dixie Belle paint. Anyway, she was talking about her experience going to Goodwill recently, and it's just hilarious to listen to her because she says she was like a stalker following the person around with the cart. And that is such the truth. And you can tell who the resellers are because once those carts come rolling out, at the Goodwills here, we're not allowed to touch those carts. We can't touch anything in those carts until they put it on the shelf. That's the rules. We can't pick off the carts. And they get kind of upset with you if you do. So as soon as those carts roll out, it's like we're little puppy dogs following them all around the store as they place things out, and then we're like trying to grab the stuff. So I followed the guy around for this, and then he had more customers, so I had to wait longer because he stopped putting stuff out. But I got these two fantastic soldiers. I love them. Nutcrackers, soldiers, whatever you want to call them. They're going to be great for the holiday booth this year. And they were originally from Hobby Lobby. Originally like $25 a piece. But I think they're fantastic. This next thing I'm going to show you, I'm actually kind of wearing maybe an appropriate hat. I guess if I had a safari hat on, it would be better. But I actually had kind of fun buying this piece. And I've decided to stage it in the booth in an interesting way. And I think I like the way it came out. So wait till you see this. It was hilarious hauling this around Goodwill. What do you guys think? Look at this thing. It's huge. This thing is huge. Oh my goodness. I love this. This humongous lion with beautiful eyes. In great condition. This is huge. This is a Melissa and Doug lion. And Steve keeps calling them Clarence, I think he keeps calling them. But these sell for like $50 on eBay plus quite a bit of shipping because of the size of it. And people are buying them. So I said, you know what, I just can't pass this up. It was $5. I said, I cannot pass this up. I've got to put this in the booth. So forgive me, Tammy. This is going in Collected Treasures. It is a statement piece. I think it will draw attention to the booth. And I think some child is going to be so lucky to receive this, hopefully as an Easter gift. What I've decided to do, because it does represent, we are in the Easter season, and you know the lion does represent the king. I have decided to put a crown on this, and it actually looks very nice for Easter. I'm going to drop down a little bit so you can see it and kind of get the effect. But I think it looks really nice, and it does send the Easter message out of the king. So love it. I'm excited about putting it in it. They say you should put, what do they call it? Like an anchor piece in your booth to draw people's attention to it. So you are definitely going to be the anchor piece. Look at me. I'm like blushing with them. And it was so funny when I brought that home. I'm like, Steve was downstairs. I'm like, Madison, I brought you home a boyfriend. And Steve thought I was bringing in a live cat. He was all worried about that, bringing in a live cat for Madison to deal with. And I said, no, I've got her something to snuggle with until it goes to the booth. But she didn't have anything to do with it. She wasn't even worried about it. In fact, what she did was she sat above it to show that she is the queen and she is in control here. So she's probably going to be happy to see that leave. Okay, that is it for this haul. I hope you enjoyed it. As you can see, we kind of buy all kinds of stuff. We like to buy unique things, eclectic things, things that catch people's eyes, statement pieces. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to give it a try. If it doesn't work out, we've got a few dollars in it. It's part of the learning curve, and we're having fun going along with it. So, all right, I've got to get these to the booth. I got some work to do today. Getting that booth refreshed. We've been doing very well at both of our booths this month, and we're so very thankful to everyone that shops with us locally. It means a lot to us. And then I get to come home, and I'm not sure what we're doing tonight, but tomorrow maybe we'll go hunting at the flea market. I don't know. We haven't decided yet. Kind of open. I do know I have to price at some point for Gresham and maybe do another video. So busy weekend as always. Everybody, until I see you next time, take very good care of yourself.